What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I am back from Spain. I arrived back in England yesterday. I arrived back on a Monday. It's now the Tuesday morning. I want to do a little bit of explaining to you guys. As you can see by the title of this video, it says the truth about my trip in Spain. There's little stories and stuff I need to explain because I went there for 2 weeks, as you might have known if you saw the vlogs before I went. 2 vlogs in 2 weeks in Spain isn't a lot, so there's a lot more that went down that you saw from the vlogs, you saw from the videos. So I want to explain that all here today. It's good to be back in England. It really is. I missed the weather in Spain already, the 35-degree heat, the sun, the beautifulness. But I've come back to England and it's still 30 degrees. So I'm actually quite lucky that I've come back to the UK when it's nice weather for once. That's rare. So I'm excited. I'm happy to be back in the country, back to reality now. I'm so annoyed. I would have filmed a lot more if, like, as I was there for 2 weeks, I could have filmed so much more content. But that's what I want to explain to you guys and explain the situation, because there's a lot of stuff that went down that I didn't share on camera. Look at this, I'm back in the UK. It feels like I've never left Spain. The weather's so good, it's so nice out, it's like I've never left. It's just the culture, the scenery's a lot different, but at least the weather's staying the same, boys. That's what we love to see. Oh, I'm so happy I didn't come back to freezing cold rain, because that would have been such a disappointment. At least it's breaking me back into the country gently, because there's nothing worse than coming back from a holiday where you've been in the sun, you've been loving life for 2 weeks, and then it's horrible and it's damp and it's raining. Usually that's the case with England. Nevertheless, it is good to be back, even though I love being on holiday. No, there's no place like home until you've been home for about a week and then you start hating it again. Then you want to go back on holiday. But you know how it is. The creature comforts of your own sofa, your own bed. I don't really know what I'm saying. But anyway, the main reason you clicked on this video, the truth about what happened in Spain. I feel like we need a serious chat about this because so much different stuff went down. Where the hell do I even start? I had no idea. But at least I'm back with all my creature comforts until I go on my next holiday. Which, where will I be going next? I've got some stuff planned. I've already got some new trips planned. I'm so excited. And I'll share with you guys when it's all concrete and it's all happening nearer the time. That's why you should subscribe. But anyway, let me find a nice place so I can chat to you guys properly. So let's grab myself a drink of water. So I need a drink of water for this. Why I went to Spain in the first place, this kind of sums it up. This will explain the situation. So I originally went to Spain to meet a girl, a Spanish girl that I met in England. She was here in England for like 1 week, whatever. We met, we got talking, we kept in contact, and in the end we arranged for me to go to Spain. I said I was sort of going, we arranged to meet up, do some stuff together. Did it work out that way? No. Within day 2, we stopped talking, and day 3, I did my first video, which was in Valdemoro, Spain. I wanted to go to her hometown, she lived there. And you know, it's a nice town and everything, but when you're meeting someone, there's stuff to do, there's someone to see, but it didn't really work out with her. I sort of got left, unfollowed, all that stuff, and I was by myself in Valdemoro, Spain, which is a small town. It isn't a lot to do there, and I'm on a 2-week holiday. I'm like, what the hell do I do? I'm by myself. I can't speak the language because where the town's about 45 minutes away from the centre of Madrid, so it's sort of out the way. Not many tourists really go there. Everyone I spoke to was like, why are you here? It's not a tourist attraction whatsoever. So no one could really speak English. It was out of my comfort zone. I'm by myself in another country, couldn't speak the language. I'm like, what the hell do I do? Where do I go? I don't know the area. So first of all, I sort of learnt the area within the 2 days I was speaking to her. And then when we stopped speaking, on my 3rd day, I filmed the first vlog in Valdemoro where I was sort of walking around, seeing everything for myself and showing you guys. And that's how it sort of went about at first, you know. I just learnt the area, got to grips with it all. I thought, now I know the area, let's start making some friends here, let's start speaking to some people, if there is even one English person here, because it really wasn't looking likely. I went to the football pitch, met a couple people there. They didn't really speak great English, but they were nice enough and could speak basic. Within 10 minutes, they'd invited me to this football event later that day, where there was about 50 people there. I got involved in that, I didn't have the right shoes, as you saw in the vlog, and there was a couple people there that were Spanish and were from the town, but could speak fluent English, which really helped me. It was really nice to speak to some fellow English people. They were also translating to the other people I'd met that couldn't really understand me. It was a great learning experience. You know, I met some really nice people along the way, absolute legends, and one day I've already got their details. I've already messaged them, like thanking them and saying how I'm gonna go back. Like Valdemoro, the town itself is a beautiful town. There isn't a lot to do there, but now I've got these guys, I will go back and see them 100% and repay the favor, because what they did for me was genuinely so nice and, you know, made my life a lot easier. Anyway, so we played football, I met these guys, went along with them for a couple of days. That's why I wasn't really filming, because there was so much to get over. So I sort of made the best out of a bad situation in that town, but in the end, I sort of met these guys, but just before I met them, I thought, as I'm going to be stuck in this town, and about 2-3 days went by where I hadn't spoke to anyone, I then already booked on. So I booked another taxi, I booked a hotel to go and stay in the city centre of Madrid, because that was always my plan. I was always going to go to Madrid. As I'm there, I want to see the city centre. But my plan was originally, I thought I was going to go with this girl and, you know, still stay in the town she lives in, because it's only about 40 minutes away. But we'd just spend a day in Madrid or 2 days in Madrid and then return back to the town. But obviously where I wasn't with her anymore, I thought, there's nothing really left for me in this town. Let me just stay in the city centre. Let me find a hotel, stay there for my final week. And then unfortunately, as soon as I booked that, I meet these absolute legends of Valdemoro, and I could have stayed longer. I wish I could have, but everything had been booked by then. So I went to the city centre. I was there by myself again, had to restart, didn't know where I was. And in Madrid, I met so many people. Genuinely, so many legends, so many nice people. I can't even remember them all. Some being Spanish, some being fellow English people. Got familiar with it within a couple days. Knew like the city of Madrid really well, and met some nice people, did some cool activities. I just made the best out of a bad situation, really. So that is the truth of my trip to Spain, because met there to meet a beautiful girl that didn't end up wanting to speak to me in the end, unfollow me on social media. There's a bit more to the story, but you know, I'll keep that a bit private. But it just didn't really work out nevertheless, and I was sort of on my own, and I was like, I need to make the best out of this situation, really. I'm on holiday, I'm like, shit, what the fuck do I do? And I met some absolutely incredible people along the way, some genuinely really nice guys and great friends. They really were. Like they knew my situation. I explained it, especially being in a town, because everyone's looking at me like, why the fuck are you here? I'm like, yeah. Made a joke of my situation, and they welcomed me, showed me around. Couldn't do more for me, to be honest, which was really unusual, because even being English, I'm not sure if someone came up to me from a different country, couldn't really speak English, would I have the time to help them? I probably wouldn't even do that myself. So the fact they did it for me and couldn't have been more welcoming and friendly, I'd always appreciate, and I will repay the favour one day. If I see you guys again, which I will, I'll make sure I do. I'm buying you a drink, I'm buying you a meal to say thank you, because you guys are fucking amazing. If there's one piece of advice I'll give you guys, is don't meet someone, speak to them for 3 months and decide to go to their country and see them again, because somehow I got it all wrong. You know, I thought things were going smoothly, I thought we had a good sort of connection and just wanted to get to know each other a little bit. But no, it was all my fault. Buster did this, Buster did that. I'm a bad boy. But if you do find yourself in that situation, hopefully it goes well for you, number one. But number two, if you're like me and really unlucky and it all goes completely wrong, then just make the best out of it. Try and look positive. That's all I was doing, just thinking positively, thinking, I'm on holiday, I'm on holiday, I'm on holiday. Like, just make the most of it. And it's exactly what I did. So that's one piece of advice I would just give. And I thought I'm just gonna make a video sort of explaining the situation to why there's only 2 vlogs in 14 days. So hopefully that justifies it a little bit. Oh dear, it's been eventful to say the least.